I got a question for you. I heard this on Jordan Biddington talk about this on a podcast maybe like 2 weeks ago. He was talking about one of the big things that changed when he came to the National League and he started seeing some success was his approach to training in the sense of like when you're playing junior or you're playing the American League, maybe you're a little bit constrained by finances. Like if you're only making like 50, 60,000, whatever, or even that, like training's expensive, ice is expensive, right? All that type of stuff. Has that like changed your philosophy towards training now?
The financial part of it?
Yeah, like is there anything specific in the training that has changed since having a little bit of that financial freedom from playing in the NHL for a while?
Yeah, just I think the quality of the food that you're able to buy, it's kind of ass backwards in today's world where like the best food is the most expensive, and the most natural food is the most expensive. The cheap stuff is the stuff that's the worst for you. So really, it just the financial part of it, you get access to more. I would say you get access to more recovery modalities. So you can buy like a set of Normatecs, the Normatec boots, or you can get yourself a cold plunge tub, or things that maybe, especially coming from Thunder Bay, there's not a ton of resources like that up there necessarily. If you live in Toronto, that's a different story. You can go to like a public rehab, recovery clinic, or they have all kinds of stuff down here. But for me, I never even had like treatment of any kind until I was in junior. Like I didn't even know that was a thing, that you get like massage or you get like ART or you get any type of acupuncture or anything like that. So I never had any treatment, and I had no regular treatment until I turned pro. I thought it was just like you do it once in a while, because it was just not something that I was exposed to growing up. So I would just say, to answer your question, I just think that as you become a pro, maybe you make a couple bucks, you just get more access to different modalities and better quality food. If you want, you can hire a chef and get you like some real high quality stuff, cook you some real high quality meals, save you some time as well, so you have time to spend with your family. So yeah, like everything, it just gains you a little bit more access, I would say.
You got a chef?
I had a chef briefly last year, Andy Muto. Shout out to Andy Muto. He's a popular chef here in Toronto. He works with a lot of the hockey guys. A good friend of mine. I used his services a little bit last year. Not full time or anything like that, but with two young kids at home and a pretty busy, hectic schedule. He was cooking some meals for me for a while, and he's amazing. I'm sure a lot of guys watching may know Andy. So shout out to Andy Muto. He's one of the best.
Here's another really good one for you. So you got 2 rings. You've been very financially successful. You've accomplished a lot in your career as a professional. Like, what gets you out of bed in the morning?
I just think the challenge. I love a challenge, like in all aspects, and I don't think there's a bigger challenge than playing goal in the NHL. I think it's one of the hardest positions in sports. It's probably one of the hardest jobs, just in terms of its complexity and its difficulty. So I would say that at this point in my career, I just really, really enjoy a challenge. I enjoy being a part of something bigger than myself. I really enjoy being here in Toronto. Being here in Toronto really motivates me. You get to a certain point where, and money was never really a motivating factor, I wouldn't say. Winning the Stanley Cup was, for sure. Just being a part of something bigger than yourself, being a part of a group that climbs to the mountaintop. Like there's not many better feelings than that. It was a great sense of accomplishment. But once you have it, you need something that every day is going to be there. Not every day is a Stanley Cup final Game 7. So you need to love what you do, and you need to love the challenge of it. You need to love the ritual of it. You need to love the work itself. And so that's honestly what keeps me going at this point. Is I love the work itself. I love a challenge. I love pushing myself to try to find my limits. Otherwise, I feel a little bit worthless if I'm not pushing to my very limits. I start to feel a bit worthless. And like I said, just being part of a group that's all pushing towards the same goal. There's something very like poetic and very, very fulfilling about that. And so I still do enjoy it a lot every morning.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We do a new podcast every single Sunday during the season called Sling the Biscuit. It is a non-mainstream hockey podcast, so we talk about my hockey career, the minor pros, Spain, the Fed, you name it, all the stuff that you won't hear in the mainstream news.
Music,
Pop culture.
politics, a little bit.
Some politics. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.